The RVs are pulling into the infield at the Daytona International Speedway, and it's starting to look and feel like a big NASCAR race.
That means he'll move to the rear of the field for the Daytona 500.
10 years ago, NASCAR was on fire, the fastest growing sport in America. TV networks were jockeying for broadcast rights, and ticket sales were through the roof. Then came 2008 and the Great Recession.
I remember coming to this race in 2008, and there were stories predicting empty grandstands. There were stories predicting that the auto manufacturers were going to drop out. And remember, this was a tough time.
Perhaps worse than the down economy, critics of NASCAR say the sport has become boring. The bickering, aggressive drivers who gave NASCAR its bravado seem to have lost their chip, maybe muzzled by their loyalty to corporate sponsors and by NASCAR's focus on safety.
You know, the stars have gotten bigger and there are tighter restrictions on that, so, you know, I think they just got to be able to let the fans get up close and personal again. I think that's really what's really lacking.
No one wants to see anyone get hurt, but certainly fans like to see very spirited driving and spirited competition. And NASCAR's made some changes. We said, boys, have at it. You know, if you go out there and race competitively, NASCAR is going to manage the sport in a little bit of a different way.
And then there's the ever-changing rules of NASCAR. This year, the entire system of points have been reworked, possibly causing confusion among race fans and drivers.
Obviously drawn quite a bit of attention with the new point system and having to choose which series you're going to collect points in. I don't know if I can necessarily make the judgment on whether that's a good or bad thing.
Roaming the infield at Daytona, it is clear that the economy has affected ticket sales and the average fan's ability to come out to the track.
I think once money's back and America's prosperous again, I think we'll be back doing what everybody's been doing and packing out stadiums and people spending money again.
One thing is absolute. There is no other sport in the world where fans can get up close and personal to the athlete and the experience. Here at Daytona, they even allow the crowd to roam the newly repaved track before the race.
When you can get people to travel from 300 miles away to attend a sporting event, you can count that as true economic impact, because that's the tax dollars that you get from money being spent in the community that you normally can't count on.
The first race of the NASCAR season kicks off this Sunday with the Daytona 500. A packed house is expected. At the Daytona International Speedway, Robert Ray, The Associated Press.